and welcome to today's English class of grade 6. Today we are in Unit 4 and we will deal with a grammatical topic and as well as we are doing listening comprehension. Alright, let's start today's class with a short poem that I wrote myself. Okay, let's enjoy this. Look at here. And this as well. Look at a beautiful dolly. Okay, so I'm going to recite this poem and please notice what is being focused over here. Okay, are you ready? Thank you. Okay, let's start. I have a sweet dolly. Sweet dolly. I have a sweet dolly and I have given it a name myself. I have given a name to the dolly myself. Innocent Miss Polly. Innocent Miss Polly. That the name I gave to this dolly. When I look at Polly, it blinks its eyes itself. It blinks its eyes itself. Okay, this is what my poem about dolly. Okay, so what have you noticed in this poem? Can you tell me? Yes, I have underlined the words like myself and itself. Okay, so see SELF ending, myself, itself. Here this myself mean who? I, me, right? I. This myself mean I. And here this itself mean this it. It means Polly. Polly means this dolly. Okay. So these words refer back to the subject again. So what are these words? Okay, there are many other words ending in self. Let's check it out. Okay, let's go through some more examples of self ending. Okay, let's go through it. Look at here. Time for grammar, study these sentences. We are going to study some sentences, some examples, and through which we are learning something. Okay, I will tell you what we are learning later on. So look at this first sentence. I caught myself while cutting grass. Myself. I cut myself while I was cutting grass. Okay, now let's read next sentence. B. My father caught himself while he was saving. So while my father was saving, he caught himself. Okay, next. The old lady sat in a corner talking to herself. The old lady sat in the corner talking to herself. So notice the words like myself, himself, herself. Myself over here refers to the I. Himself refers to my father. And then herself refers to the old lady over here. Likewise, some more sentences. Look at here. Number D. Don't get angry. Control yourself. Say to one person. Okay, here say to one person. Yourself means you is single here. Over here, single person. Don't get angry. Control yourself. And then next one is, if you want to eat, help yourself. So this is said to more than one person. There were many people. Let's suppose there is a party and people are in the party. The host is saying, please help yourself. Here, help yourself means please take food yourself. Okay, you can take food yourself over here. So it is said to the many people, selves. Here self, here selves. Next, the picnic was great and we enjoyed ourselves very much. Ourselves. We, this ourselves refers to we. Okay, So have you noticed what we are learning today? I think you have already noticed what we are learning today. Yes, we are learning these words. Okay, the words like myself, himself, herself, yourself, themselves, yourselves, and then ourselves. So we are focusing these words: myself, himself, herself, yourself, themselves, yourselves, and ourselves. So what are these words called? These words are called, yes, they are called reflexive pronouns. These are called reflexive pronouns. Okay, look at a board once. Okay, so here on the board I'll write a sentence. Let's suppose, okay, Ria. If I write Ria, okay, Ria is a nice girl. Okay, Ria is a nice girl. So Ria is noun, right? So when we replace Ria with she, right? She is a nice girl. What do we call it? She. This is noun, this is pronoun. She is pronoun, right? Ria is replaced by she. She is pronoun. And when we refer something to herself back, like she is a nice girl. Now we have to add something over here. She does her homework herself. She is a nice girl. She does her homework herself. Here herself, who is herself? Herself means she. Who is she? She is Ria. Okay, so she is pronoun, and herself is reflexive pronoun. So like see, we have many other pronouns. Look at here. Look at here. How many pronouns are here? I, okay, I, you here in the sense singular you only one person. And sometimes we use you for the plural as well. For many people also we say you. He, okay, he, she, it, they, we. These all are called personal pronouns. These are pronouns, okay. So these are pronouns, and when we refer back to these things, we use reflexive pronouns for them. For example, I. For I, the reflexive pronoun we use is myself. You, yourself. Okay. I, myself. You, yourself. And when it is plural, yourselves. S-E-L-V-E-S ending, selves. He, himself. She, herself. It, itself. They, themselves. We, ourselves. Okay, so the all pronouns mentioned over here, these all are selves ending pronouns. They are called reflexive pronouns. Alright, I hope you understood this. Like, okay, look at here. Now these are exercises. Okay, so we are cleaning this. We will do exercise first. So exercises, look at exercises. Complete the sentences using myself, yourself, herself, himself, ourselves, themselves, yourselves. You can use the words more than once. So these words we are going to fill in the blanks. Alright, example. Sheila caught herself while she was cutting potatoes. Sheila, girl, lady, that's why here, herself. Okay. Now like that, let's fill up, then we will be more confident about use of reflexive pronoun. Alright. Number A, be careful, that pan is very hot. Don't burn. What can we fill up over here? So, be careful, that pan is hot, don't burn what? Don't burn. It is telling to somebody else. Okay, so we fill up over here yourself, don't burn yourself. Okay, we give instruction like that to somebody else. Number B, they could not get back into the house, they had locked out. So they, we need reflexive pronoun for they. So what do we write over here? They, for they we use themselves. Yes, themselves is the right answer, themselves. Likewise, isn't her fault. It isn't her fault. She really should not blame. She should not blame. What do we need? Reflexive pronoun to refer this she. Yes, herself is the right answer. Herself. She, herself. Good. Now let's move to the next. Okay, number D. Don't worry about us. We can take care of. We. Okay, we need reflexive pronoun that refers to we. So what do we write over here? We. Yes, ourselves. Ourselves is the right answer. Number E. Now, Dolma and I enjoyed. Dolma and I means singular or plural? Obviously, Dolma and I, plural. So what do we need over here? Ourselves. Yes, Dolma and I first enjoyed ourselves at a party 5 years ago. Like that, let's move forward. Some people are very selfish. They think of themselves. Yes, they think of themselves. Now, number G. Who caught your nails? Nobody. I caught them. So, I. When there is I, what do we write? What is the reflexive pronoun for I? Myself. Yes, myself is the right answer. Now, last number, H. I am not going to do it for you. You can do it. You. So, we need reflexive pronoun for you. What do we write you? Yourself, of course. Yes. So, let me clap for those who wrote all their answers correctly. Thank you all. So, oh, there are so many exercises left again. Okay, I, J, K, L, M. Let's continue the similar exercises. Let's paint the house. Let's paint the house ourselves. It will be much cheaper. Now you must have become expert to do these exercises, right? Number J. Hari and Anil stood in front of mirror and looked at. So Hari and Anil, they are two. So what do we write? Themselves. Did you enjoy when you were on vacation? What do we write here? You, yourself, obviously. L number. Does she like working with other people? Not really. She prefers to work by she, herself. Number M. Do you want to mail that later for you? Do you want me? Okay. Do you want me to mail that later for you? No, I will mail it. I. So something we need reflexive pronoun that refers to I. So here it is myself. Okay. Thank you all once again to do exercise with me. Next. Okay. So here look at these examples and use. Now I have colored it in different colors to refers to make you more clear that. See here, I talk to myself when I am nervous or excited. So I and myself, this myself refers to I again. That's why they are in the same color, I and myself. Next one, you caught yourself while cutting tomatoes. So yourself mean who? You. Okay, yourself refers to you. He hurt himself playing hockey. Himself here refers to he. She enjoyed herself at the party. Here herself refers to she. It saw itself in the mirror. Here itself refers to it. We enjoy ourselves at school most of the time. Here ourselves refers to we. And then last one, you can help yourselves to more ice cream. Here yourselves mean you. So these both pronouns, they refers to the same person. So doer and subject are same in this sentences. Okay, all right. That's why we can say reflexive pronouns are used when a person or thing referring to the same person or same thing. Okay, so reflexive pronouns reflect the person or thing. Alright, so this is one more thing about reflexive pronouns. SELF, self ending, is in the singular, only one, when there is only one, and when there is plural, it refers by selves, okay, myself, themselves, myself, themselves. So this is the way we use reflexive pronoun. Now we are moving to the next session, that is, okay, some more exercises. This is just like testing. Alright, okay. So the girl looked at dash in the mirror. So what should be the answer? Come on, quickly. Yes, the answer would be herself. Now she mended the computer. She mended the computer herself. I walked home by myself. The alarm clock resets itself each morning. The children had to cook themselves. The TV turned itself off. So I bake a cake myself. I baked a cake myself. Okay, I hope you are now confirmed about the use of reflexive pronoun. Now here is another session, listening comprehension. Okay, so in listening comprehension, we have obviously need to listen to the audio and do the exercises related to the listening. So what is there? Let's see. First of all, listen and answer. Here are some pictures. Look at these pictures. Look at the given pictures. What can you see? What can you see over here? Can you tell me? What is this one? It looks like a toilet, right? Toilet, and then here are some foods, and then hand, water, and here are some materials. So, and then what can you see and tell what they are? So we have named those. We have to name those materials, and after that, do you use or do what they have shown in the pictures to stay healthy? Do we use these things to stay healthy? Of course, yes, we use it, right? We wash hands properly, okay? Time to time, we wash our hands to make our hand clean. And we use, obviously, we use toilet, and then we use safe drinking water for clean water. We use food, we eat different food, and these materials also, we use these materials as well. So look at here, the first picture is, what is this first picture is? Toilet or latrine, okay, toilet or latrine. So toilet is one maybe a modern one, which is facilitated one, and latrine is the little bit old one, okay, old one, like used in the community toilet, like community toilet, which is prepared by just covering and digging a hole. And then next picture over here is what? This is food that includes vegetables, maybe milk, a glass of milk, egg, and then grains. So include all balanced diet, include wholesome food, let's say wholesome food. Next picture is of obviously washing hands with soap, washing hand, and here we can see soap, Then another picture is of, what is this of? Clean water. So we can see filter is being used over here, earthen pot, soil pot, and then a filter. So this refers to the clean water. It refers to the clean water is being used over here. And then what are the things over here? There are many things over here. What are the many things over here? We can see syringes. Syringes are over here. Scissors, knife. A knife is here, matches are over here. So these things we should not give children to play with these things. Scissors, knives, and matches, it could be dangerous. And syringes, they might refers to they might refers to drugs as well, or they might refers to the medicine as well, to give medicine as well. So these are syringes. Okay, now let's move to next. So look at these pictures which are about ways to be healthy. Make one sentence rule for each picture. Should, must, ought to, etc. in your sentences. Okay, so we have 3 words. I am going to paste it on the board. 3 words. What are these? Should. Okay, so we have should over here, and then what is there? Must. Should, must, and then third one is ought to. Okay, so should means something we should do. We should eat balanced diet. We must clean our hands time and again. We ought to drink clean water. Like this, something we have to do. So this means kind of rule or something we have to do. We use should, must, and ought to. So using these words, we have to use sentences, make sentences about the pictures given on the board, the pictures that we discussed before, the sentences about these pictures. Okay, so like we should, must, or ought to. Okay, it means we don't write all. Out of them we use one. To use to the toilet for disposing our excrement and urine. So excrement is stool, our stool. So we use toilet to throw our stool and urine. Number B, we should, must, ought to eat wholesome food. Wholesome food means including all vegetables, grains, and then all whole things. So wholesome food. And then the sentence you can make is we should, must, ought to wash our hands before having food. And then we should, must, have, ought to filter water before drinking it. We shouldn't, mustn't, oughtn't play with fire, scissors, knife, or syringe. And then we should, ought to stay away from the drugs. So we can make sentences of the pictures given above like this. Okay, so you can make sentences yourself. Okay, now look at this. Draw the pictures in your exercise book, and then you draw those pictures in your exercise book with clean, okay, not handwriting, with fair picture. Make fair picture. Make it like a poster. You can make like a poster to raise awareness. Then let's move forward. Okay, let's remove this and let's continue our work. Let's continue our exercises. Now look at here the pictures again. Now here are the pictures again. What you have to do is now listen to the short radio program about health. Write numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So these are the pictures and you have to number it. Give numbering according to the discussion takes place in the conversation. So you are going to listen to the audio and there is conversation. Okay, let me tell you, there is conversation, and in that conversation these things are being talked. These things are being talked, and which matter is talked at the beginning, you have to number that first. Okay, so numbering, you have to do numbering. Okay, here is the listening. Are you ready to listen? Okay, listen this.
Grade 6, Unit-4. Listen to the radio program called Health for Everyone. Welcome to Health for Everyone. This week we have a mother and father talking to our own radio doctor. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Mr. Tamang wants to ask a question.
Our family is often ill with fever or diarrhea. What medicine should we take?
The best medicine is to stay healthy.
But how?
There are some simple rules. The first is to drink safe, clean water. You mustn't drink water with germs in it. Boil some water and keep it for drinking. Then you must have a good, clean toilet. If it is a latrine, you must dig a very deep hole. Everyone must use the toilet, even your children. Next, you must wash your hands with soap and water after the toilet, and always before cooking and eating or feeding the children.
With soap?
Yes, you must always use soap to kill the germs.
Anything else?
Yes, you must all eat different kinds of food. Not expensive, but different. Rice, corn, millet, soya, green vegetables, root vegetables, fruit, milk, and eggs if possible, especially children. You mustn't eat only rice or only milk. Also, you mustn't give children matches or knives. Let them be near fires or stoves or hot pans.
Thank you, doctor.
One last thing, there are free injections for small children. You must take your children to have them.
Okay, so you must have listened to the audio, and now it's time for numbering. Okay, let's number the pictures. So what comes first? Let's check. Okay, here is a 1. Yes, there was talk about clean drinking water at first. Then what about second? What was second thing discussed? Yes, the discussion was about toilet. Okay, and then third was about washing hands. So did you make the same order? Must be, right? And then fourth one was about wholesome food, including all kind of vitamins and minerals, right? Next one, fifth is obviously this was about these materials that should not be given to children, and then immunization, injection should be given to the children. Okay, so this is the right order that we listen to the audio. Now gradually we have other exercises. Now let's move to another exercise. Okay, so what is there? Let's see. Okay, so here is matching exercise. The anchor, Mr. Tamang's family, the first thing to do, latrine, millet. Okay, we have these things over here, and then a large crop of small seeds, a simple communal toilet, drink safe clean water, often ill, welcomes the doctor. So we have to match it. So do matching, listen once again to the audio, and then match these to complete. Okay, it makes a complete sense. When you match it, it makes a complete sense and gives meaning to the words like latrine and millet. So these becomes complete, gives complete meaning, and these words, meaning of these words are here in this right column. So you have to match it, listen and match. So here it goes, your listening.
Grade 6, Unit-4. Listen to the radio program called Health for Everyone. Welcome to Health for Everyone. This week we have a mother and father talking to our own radio doctor. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Mr. Tamang wants to ask a question.
Our family is often ill with fever or diarrhea. What medicine should we take?
The best medicine is to stay healthy.
But how?
There are some simple rules. The first is to drink safe, clean water. You mustn't drink water with germs in it. Boil some water and keep it for drinking. Then you must have a good, clean toilet. If it is a latrine, you must dig a very deep hole. Everyone must use the toilet, even your children. Next, you must wash your hands with soap and water after the toilet, and always before cooking and eating or feeding the children.
With soap?
Yes, you must always use soap to kill the germs.
Anything else?
Yes, you must all eat different kinds of food. Not expensive, but different. Rice, corn, millet, soya, green vegetables, root vegetables, fruit, milk, and eggs if possible, especially children. You mustn't eat only rice or only milk. Also, you mustn't give children matches or knives. Let them be near fires or stoves or hot pans.
Thank you, doctor.
One last thing, there are free injections for small children. You must take your children to have them.
Okay, so you have already listened once again to the audio and you must have found the answers. Have you found the answers? Yes, you have found the answers. Now let's match it. Okay, so what is the anchor? The anchor, what is the answer? The anchor welcomes the doctor. Mr. Tamang's family often ill. The first thing is to drink safe clean water. Latrine means a simple communal toilet and millet is a large crop of small seeds. Alright, so now let's move to another. Okay, so answer the following. Listen once again and answer these questions. So here is the audio.
Grade 6, Unit 4. Listen to the radio program called Health for Everyone. Welcome to Health for Everyone. This week we have a mother and father talking to our own radio doctor. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Mr. Tamang wants to ask a question.
Our family is often ill with fever or diarrhea. What medicine should we take?
The best medicine is to stay healthy.
But how?
There are some simple rules. The first is to drink safe, clean water. You mustn't drink water with germs in it. Boil some water and keep it for drinking. Then you must have a good, clean toilet. If it is a latrine, you must dig a very deep hole. Everyone must use the toilet, even your children. Next, you must wash your hands with soap and water after the toilet, and always before cooking and eating or feeding the children.
With soap?
Yes, you must always use soap to kill the germs.
Anything else?
Yes, you must all eat different kinds of food. Not expensive, but different. Rice, corn, millet, soya, green vegetables, root vegetables, fruit, milk, and eggs if possible, especially children. You mustn't eat only rice or only milk. Also, you mustn't give children matches or knives. Let them be near fires or stoves or hot pans.
Thank you, doctor.
One last thing, there are free injections for small children. You must take your children to have them.
Okay, so let's answer now. In which media was the program broadcasted? Which media was that? Yes, it was radio. The answer is what? Radio. Number B. What was the name of the program? Yes, the name of the program was Health for Everyone. Next, who was being interviewed? Obviously, a doctor. Who asked the question? Mr. and Mrs. Tamang. And then last one is, what was the last suggestion given by a doctor? What was the suggestion? Yes, to give to give injection to the children, immunization to the children. Doctor suggested to give the injection to the children. Okay, so we have done with listening exercises and we have something more over here. Let's see what is that. Okay, so here is a chant or let's say poem, and we can sing this poem. We are going to sing this poem finally. Okay, so this the title of the poem is Five Little Monkeys Jumping on the Bed. Okay, let's sing this one. Please sing with me. Five little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. La 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 la. Four little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Papa called the doctor and doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. La 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 la. Three little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. La 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 la. Two little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Papa called the doctor and doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. La 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 la. One little monkey jumping on the bed. He fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and doctor said, put those monkeys straight to bed. Thank you all singing this poem with me. It's very enjoyable. You can sing and enjoy with your family. Okay, thank you all. Now there are something to do after this. Okay, so here are some questions. Answer these questions. Okay, we are going to answer these questions. So first question is, where were the little monkeys jumping? Where were they jumping? Five little monkeys jumping on the bed. Yes, the answer is jumping on the bed. They were jumping on the bed. Okay, so you can answer the little monkeys were jumping on the bed. Number B. Okay, what did the doctor say first? What did the doctor say first? Mama called the doctor and doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. So the doctor first said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. Okay. Number C. Who called the doctor? Who called? Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, or Papa called the doctor and the doctor said. So the answer is Mama and Papa. Yes. And finally, number D. What did the doctor suggest at last? So, do you want to see what doctor suggested? See here. Mama called the doctor and doctor said, put those monkeys straight to bed. So, all fell down, bumped their head. They had wound in the head. That's why they had to be back at the bed. That's why doctor suggested to put the monkeys back to where? Back to the bed. So we have completed all exercises about this chant. And finally, what we have to do over here? See here, recite this poem in the class. And we have already recited this poem. So once again, for your enjoyment, you can recite this poem with your brother, sister, and then enjoy it singing the rhyme. So we have done reflexive pronouns today, and then listening comprehensive exercises, and again we did a chant, Five Little Monkeys. So I hope you understood all these lessons and do these exercises in your exercise book. That's all for today. Thank you. Namaste.